Oh, what a disaster.
Every day, man. Every week. It's the same thing every week.
Every week, it's the same thing. I think we are live, potentially. Welcome in, folks. This is supposed to be the Farm Sim show, I think. If more technical difficulties don't get in the way of this, but we're looking good right now. Pickle, welcome in. Good to see you, my friend. How are you doing?
Oh, aside from technical difficulties, we're doing great.
You know what? It's going to be all right. Are you guys getting echo back from me by chance?
No, you sound great on our end.
My good. Our end, good. I didn't know you're that close right now. Today we're going to be talking, of course, with Formal Pickle and seeing what he. Oh boy, here we go. Yeah, zoom right on in. Zoom right on in.
Okay, I can't do that. I can't zoom, so you are better.
Oh
Mine's
boy.
a fixed lens. I can get closer to it.
Oh,
no!
Clutch, evidently you're convoy trucking on Twitch.
My convoy trucking? Nice. Oh, we're convoy trucking tonight. We're not convoy trucking at all. We're not doing that at all. You know what we can do? We can change one thing up on that, though. We'll do that in a second. But just you, Pickle, for joining us today, man.
Yeah, man. Good to be here.
Welcome to the Farm Sim Show, everybody, where we don't talk about Farm Sim for the first 5 and or 10 minutes. And then we continue to do that for a little while longer.
Just an absolute disaster to start with, as usual.
Oh, yes. There's a lot of places you can watch us today. If you're wanting to watch multiple at the same time for some reason, you can catch Clutch Simulations on YouTube, youtube.com/Clutch Simulations. You also find him on his Facebook.
Twitch. And apparently I'm trucking on Twitch, though, instead.
He's trucking on Twitch. I'm over here. We're on Go Ham Gear. We're also on Facebook as well. And replay will be on DJ Go Ham Gaming tomorrow at 10 a.m.
And Pickle, where can we find you nowadays?
It's the Formal Pickle on any and all social media.
Any and all social media, the Formal Pickle, correct?
Yep.
All one word?
Yep.
Get some pizza liver lit. Andy, and then keeper, cheers to you, my friend. Appreciate you.
We've been having a good time. That's
every time we have, like, I don't know, we've both talked to Pickle over Pickle, I've talked to you like the last 2 years, I guess. We've been doing videos and stuff together. Now. And it seems like every time someone else comes in here, it's like, oh, we just talk a little bit about that. And ends up being a total gong show and pre-stream because we never get things. We never talk about what we're going to talk about. It ends up being just whatever, just randomness. Let's just wing it. It'll be fine. It'll be fine.
Nothing ever goes wrong by winging
it. Should we run the intro and then wing it?
Let's do that. Do you think my resolution's right? I think it is. Let's give it a go. Let's give it a go. So good. So good.
So baby. The Sim Show.
So good. My favorite.
It's the best intro.
It's pretty rough. So since we have the Star King himself with us today, have you shown your viewers your shirt yet?
No, I haven't, and I know a lot of them will be impressed with that. I don't know. I don't know. It looks pretty good. I have to admit, the orange really accentuates my eyes and makes me question a lot of life decisions right now, to be perfectly honest.
That's for sure. B. Zakin says better than the WAN show intro. That's right. Ain't got nothing. Oh, we had stuff to talk about today, didn't we? Forgot about that.
We do have a few things, but I mean, we don't need to talk about those. We could just talk about how we're better than the WAN show, right? This is better than the WAN show, I think.
And let's spend like 10 minutes talking about the intro. I think this is really the first kind of content right here.
Do we need to redo the intro? Do we need like an update to it?
No.
I mean,
perfect intro.
I mean, we could do like.
Welcome to the Farm Sim Show, ladies and gentlemen. We have a fantastic show for you guys today.
Oh, you can do
wrong one.
You can do the dude who's like, oh, let's get ready for the Farm Sim Show.
Why didn't you record that? You gotta warn me when you're gonna do this. I would have recorded that.
I'll send you a recording.
We have
this recording. We'll put that like at the front. That'll be good. We'll have some. We can get some like hype music going on at the top as well, right? We can have.
You got anything for us?
Let's see here. What do we got? What do we got? How about let's try this one here? Maybe that's gonna be it. There we can play that, and Pickle can give us an intro. I think that'd be great, right? Yeah. See, I think we're on it. I think we can do this later on. We'll talk about that for sure.
We'll talk about it. Speaking of talking, the Formal Pickle would not be able to talk without his face and his mouth and like everything working in conjunction with itself. But all that together makes someone. So who are you?
Well, that's a deep question. My name is Jake. I make farming sim videos. I grew up in Iowa on a farm, and I don't know. I'm just kind of chilling. That's the story of my life. Just chilling.
You're full time now. Is that correct, Jake?
Yeah,
full-time content
full
creator.
time on YouTube now, as of November of last year. So we'll be coming up on a year here soon.
How has that year been for you? Like, has it been a good decision? Are you a little bit hesitant still, or?
Overall, it's been a good decision. There have been some months where I was like, maybe not the best decision, but overall, it all works out. And honestly, I'd prefer this over anything else, really. So,
what is like the biggest struggle you found once you went full time? Like, what was the biggest change for you?
well, scheduling, I suppose. Like, I got a bit lazy for a little while. Not gonna lie. And well, okay, look, it's because I know my boss, okay, and I know when my boss sets a deadline, it's not really the deadline because I know my boss, and my boss is me, okay. He's always full of it. So it's just that's been the hardest thing is like keeping myself accountable.
So by holding yourself accountable, what's a normal day in the life of the Pickle?
Normal day, alarm goes off at 8 a.m. I ignore it and then wake up at 9, and then
Like
I
a
go.
grown-up.
Then I go to the farm and I have coffee and I have breakfast, and it's anywhere from 10 till 11, somewhere in that ballpark. I return back to my apartment and get to work on YouTube. I scroll for mods, see what's out there. I look and see what videos of mine have been performing well. If there's any oddities that are all of a sudden doing good, so I should do something similar, whatever it may be. And then I record, edit, upload, hopefully by 2 p.m., sometimes later, quite often. And that's the day. That's usually my day. So depends on the day. Sometimes I'm done with work by 2-3 p.m. Sometimes I extend that work and work on other projects. Usually, though, at my easiest day, I'm done by 2 or 3 p.m. So,
and do you plan videos a couple days in advance? Like, let's say you'd made a video today. I'm assuming, right?
yes.
Is that video going to come out today, or is that going to come out tomorrow, Sunday, next week?
So, generally speaking, I record and upload the same day. There are select videos that I know are more tasking or I want to put more time and effort into. Those ones will be planned and then scheduled. So sometimes, a lot of times, multiplayer stuff will not go same day. Pretty much, rarely ever will multiplayer go up the same day because I'm recording with some other friends, and I adjust my schedule to theirs. So King is a good example of this. Maybe he'll be like, hey, can we upload this one Tuesday and this one Thursday? I say, yep, Tuesday and Thursday. That's when those ones will go up. So it really depends on what the video is, but the answer is yes. Both are scheduled and not scheduled at the same time.
Sweet. So whatever.
Whenever it comes out.
Whatever it calls for.
That's the nice thing when you're your own boss, I guess, on this, right? I mean, you get your choices on this. It's just the actual determination of finding the motivation to get out there and do it every single day.
Yeah, right.
So when you say you go to the farm, that's your folks' farm, I believe you said, right? I think we talked about this last time.
Yep. So I grew up on a farm here in Iowa. It's my grandparents' farm currently, and that's where I go. I live just a few miles from there. So I go up there and I have coffee with my grandma every day.
Awesome.
That's what I do.
How much land do they got, out of curiosity?
We've probably got 500 acres, 600.
Okay.
If we add what we rent, maybe it goes up to 650, 750.
And they still work that land every year?
Yeah. Yep.
So I don't think I've ever seen you do an in real life farming video ever.
I have only really primarily around harvest season. I know Harvest 2019. I was in Colorado for work.
Okay.
So I got back and was barely able to get like the last. My dad saved about 10 acres and didn't harvest it. Waited for me to get back, and then we harvested it so I could film that.
Oh, nice.
So that was what I did then, and I've done some stuff this year actually. The beginning of the year, one of my videos I'm more proud of actually was the $40,000 mistake where the 8300 that we have on the farm blew its engine. So that one, we actually just got that tractor back, by the way, so that's good. But yeah, so I have done some in real life stuff, not a whole lot because we don't do a crazy amount of stuff. We don't have a ton of land. But
Clutch is froze.
Now we got another froze guy.
Yeah, we do. Hang on, let me let everybody take a screenshot real quick. Hey, go ahead and get him. Wait, 3, 2, 1. There's your meme template for today. So you were saying that, and this is kind of like family kind of stuff. So you say you got to enjoy coffee with your grandmother every morning.
Yes.
I'm real jealous of that. I don't think I have a really question for that. I imagine
wanted to state it that you were jealous.
I just wanted to say I imagine and this is probably something that a lot of he's gone. That a lot of kids maybe take for granted, seeing family every day. And as an adult, like I just moved to the town where my family lives, so I could be closer to them. And I imagine that means a lot to you as well.
I enjoy being close to my family. Family is important, and it's something that in those moments you might not realize it now, but when you get older and you no longer are capable of having those moments with particular people, you're gonna look back at it and be happy that you did.
Yeah.
Right. So yeah, I enjoy spending time with them every day, as little as I do, at least,
That's cool, man. That's cool. So for people that may not have seen your videos, or maybe seen some older ones versus some newer ones, maybe they haven't seen some older ones, vice versa, whatever. How would you describe the videos that you're doing majority right now?
Well, so right now it's a lot different than what I started out on. So people that know me from 2 years ago would recognize me for the Roleplay series, for the realistic farming, and that kind of content, which I still love and still want to do and still plan to do. But as we are, 3 years deep into Farming Sim 19, you got to change some stuff up here and there sometimes, and you just kind of got to follow the trends sometimes, right? So currently, it's a lot of I often intro my videos currently with "Welcome to the Rich Redneck series," where we buy stupid things and we do stupid things to those stupid things. I mean, that is essentially
what you
videos.
Yeah.
It's just kind of how to say, they're just fun videos.
Yeah.
They're not videos to make you think. They're not videos where you have to get deep into the lore and the storyline. They're just isolated, you watch it for 10 minutes, you have a good time kind of video.
Yeah. There we go. I think the man himself is back.
Welcome back.
Well, his voice isn't back, but he's back. But he's only back on mine, which is the secondary stream this week. All right, he's back on his. We're currently waiting for Clutch. He just gave us the... Hey, there he is.
Wow.
Goodness.
What did I miss? You guys are good? We done?
So
in the show?
Yep. We talked about family. We talked about how his videos have impacted those around him.
We talked about the perfect growth strategy for a YouTube channel if its name was Clutch Simulations. Too bad you weren't here for that one. That would have...
and we provided everyone with a wonderful meme template.
Yes.
Damn it, I missed it again.
Oh, you didn't miss it as much as you think you did.
No, I've definitely missed it. That's for sure.
Send them to DJ Go Ham. So you're making just fun farming simulator video, or fun videos that are on Farming Simulator.
Yes.
Could you do something similar or do the same video with another video game, or is there a reason that you use Farming Simulator?
I think to some degree you absolutely could. I think there are plenty of games that are very well and open world that maybe to some degree you could do some of this better than you can in Farm Sim, just because Farming Sim is a game for everybody, right? And there are some elements of it that, you know, versus other open world games, they don't add, right? I often mix, or sometimes mix Farming Sim with other games in the same video. So this week I even did that. I moved from Texas up to Montana for Farming Sim to buy a mountain house up there, and I swapped over to American Truck Sim for the whole drive.
That's awesome.
So there's a lot of different ways you can do that content. It's not Farm Sim exclusive, but I find Farm Sim is one of the better ones for me personally. It's the one that I know the best, and it's the one that I'm known for the best, right? So
yeah, that's cool. That's cool. Do you do anything else? Because we know you from YouTube. A lot of subscribers. Let's say it. He's got a few. Let's get him some more. Go check him out. This is fun stuff. You'll enjoy it. YouTube.com/theformalpickle, correct?
That is correct.
Word.
Links are in the description.
Yep. But let's say they want to watch you somewhere else or chat with you somewhere else. Where all can people find you? What do you do where?
Sure. So I'm on all social media. It's the Formal Pickle, anywhere and everywhere. My Discord is the best place to chat with me. I try to at least once a week hop into my general lounge and just hang out with people. It's one of my favorite things to do. As per content creation, it's primarily on my main channel on YouTube at the moment. Now, I have some ideas and things that I'm thinking on and working towards, but I'm not going to disclose any of that yet.
No,
it's not
is that worldwide premiere today?
Is this why everything on your second YouTube channel, Casually Pickled, disappeared?
It is. It is why all the videos from Casually Pickles are privatized.
Interesting.
Oh man.
So should we be telling people to go subscribe to you on the Casual Pickle?
I wouldn't yet. Because what I want to do is going to be, it's going to take a long time. If I start it right now, people won't even see it until the end of spring of next year, like at earliest. Wow. Like it's going to take me a while to do what I want to do. So no, not yet.
Fair enough. I did have one question. Where's the giant pickle blow up?
Oh, it's in my spare room that I use for storage.
Oh, I was hoping it would be with you again.
I mean, I can grab it, but
it's
all the way
really
across the apartment. I have the glasses. We can do the glasses. If you guys want me to look like I'm asleep again, we can do that.
An hour of this.
That's such a good meme. It made such a good meme because that's the whole thing. Now everyone's like, was Pickle okay that day? Because he sat there with his sunglasses on the whole time and he just kind of hung out. I'm like, yeah, he's good.
Okay.
He's good.
This isn't my show. It's your guys' show. So when you guys are going over mods and I'm just chilling there, I'm like, I don't want to take over the show, so I will remain right here.
It was perfect.
We do that like the last 5 minutes of the show now. It's not half the show anymore.
Yeah. It's kind of changed.
Just a little bit. If you guys haven't seen, we had Formal Pickle and Austin Farmer. It was kind of a fight to see who would get to 100,000 subscribers first. And of course, Formal Pickle laid down that massive diss track, boy.
Yeah.
You know what? That was pretty epic.
Yeah, it was fun.
If you haven't heard the diss track, I'll just say this before Pickle talks here. But holy,
play it real quick. We play for everybody.
Yeah, it's not copywritten. So
no.
Are you gonna bring it up, DJ? Let's listen to the diss track. It's been a long time.
Emma, I don't have the audio wired like that.
I
am upset that Austin never rebutted. I wanted a reply.
He even contacted me. He's like, "Yo, can you do like the same thing, but help me?" I was like, "Absolutely."
I know. I talked to him about it, and he was like, "Oh, I don't have the time." And I was like, "Dude, I will help you write it. Like, I will help you diss me. Just please."
If you guys don't know, Pickle laid out this awesome thing. He laid down the vocals, and he sent over audio, and I had the privilege of putting that together for him, and it was so much fun.
Is it coming through?
Nah.
I have to change this up a little bit. I can still do it. I just have to route it differently. Maybe. Maybe not. Maybe.
Literally, the Formal Pickle D pops up. The Formal Pickle diss track.
I've got the diss track. I just got to figure out how I can route it so it comes through on this.
I'm watching
And
ad. Oh, because I'm on the other channel.
there we go. There. Now this will play.
Yep.
Okay.
All right, let's do this.
Oh, no, did I
The fight for
freeze again?
100K.
This is so
Austin
good.
Farmer versus the Formal Pickle. Who to be? Everything I say is just for fun, bro. Don't take it so seriously. Except that I'll beat you 100K. You can take that to your grave. Capiche? Haha. Gotta end this man's whole career. Heck,
Hang on a second,
had to
let me
give
do
it to
this.
him first, so he could even be here. Enough. Now just listen to what I gotta say. Get the heck out of my way. I'm coming up, gonna pass you in days. Growing so fast, I'll leave you in a haze. First 100K, yeah, that'll be me. Leaving the dust.
Uh-oh.
That's just crime in the streets. Hurt you so bad, you'll cry to mommy. Put you in the ground, bro. How about 6 feet? This is so fast, gotta play on repeat. Flow so cold, you're gonna cause you freezing. Hey, what you gonna do? Millionaire mudding or barn find too? The only videos that work for you, you stole from Grant, bro. Yeah, it's true. Wait, what's this? Some mod review? Stealing from DJ, bro, you're through. First 100K, I'm coming for you. Now watch your back as I slice through. I'll slice you up like Juzo, Susie, Austin from a bro. Nah, never heard of ya. You ain't nothing like me. I'm Ken kinda key while you're just extra number 3. Yeah, I'm a pickle. Yeah, I got sick flow, flowing so smooth. You just got rickrolled. Never gonna give up, never gonna let down, never gonna let you pass me back now. My views climbing, yours start dropping. You hop in and ask what's popping. I say nothing, just keep watching the pickle gang. We just be starting. It's a revolution, they have evolution, killing your sub count like it's a solution. While you're losing, I'll be laughing of the plan that I put in action. You hear that, Austin? I'm coming for you, so watch out. First 100K. I already told you that'll be me.
Like
What are you
shots
gonna do
never.
about it,
Too
huh?
funny, dude.
Dude,
Man.
I've had some people ask me like to break down the lyrics, right, and explain why they were what they were, and I was like, to be honest, half of it was just I wanted to make anime references.
I love how you put like even like just threw some shots or some shout outs for like Grant and then even DJ in the middle of it as
Yeah.
well. It's like, oh dude,
Yeah.
that's too funny.
Those are funny because I got to record the. Well, come on. I recorded that for that, and then you didn't have anything. You had the sword slice.
Yeah.
That was cool. And then I just went through Grant's like video that he posted that day when I was doing this, and he was talking about like going out. He's like, "Yeah, we're gonna do this and this, and then we're done." I was like, "Oh, we're done."
Dude, it worked. It worked too well.
It
Pickle
was,
had-
it was good. It was like it's a proper diss track too. It's not like it's just like some awkward rapping or anything like that. It was actually really good. I was totally caught off guard by how good that was done. That was awesome. I was
That's good
surprised.
because the lyrics
But-
were wrote within the span of maybe 2 hours. So it's not like I put a lot of thought into it, but
Maybe you should do this on maybe a little bit more often. Maybe this would be like a regular occurrence.
oh well, I mean, DJ and I were talking the other day in MRG's chat.
Oh yeah, we gotta do a diss track for MRG.
Yeah,
MRG would actually be a really good one to have a diss track on. Like he could pull it off without a break on his own. It almost have to be like a country song for him though. But I digress.
I wasn't the diss track from Pickle to MRG though, or was it? I can't remember.
well,
Wait, what was it?
either way, look, I just want somebody to make a diss track on me too. I just think it's fun.
It is pretty funny. I agree.
Austin needs a tub of burn cream after that diss. Richard. But that was fun. And as someone who's worked like in the music industry and doing different stuff, Pickle had it together. He had his stuff together. He was like, here's everything, make it work.
Yeah.
That's good.
was-
'cause I
it
don't
was
know
cool.
how any of it works.
It's easy. Let's get back on track.
What were we talking about? It was farming simulator.
Do you plan your videos or just jump in? We talked
That being
about
said,
that.
Pickle did do a response, didn't he? Like he did a response, like just a talk. I think there was a video that came up.
Yeah, he-
afterwards.
Oh, yeah, he did a video watching it, like he did a reaction.
Oh, is that what it was, Kep?
Yeah, that was it.
Okay, well that doesn't count. Austin, if you're in here anywhere, you should really still fix this. I mean, it's the gauntlet's still been thrown down.
Yeah. Make it about how you beat me to 100K, and now
you actually won now.
40K above.
I think I need to make a diss track. See who gets to 200 for. He will. There's no point.
Oh yeah, there you go. I think he might blow you out of the water right now.
There's a game. All right. Who's gonna get 200K first, DJ or Austin Farmer? I'm down.
Austin will.
All right. There's good confidence coming from the DJ's side here.
If I was doing what I wanted to do at the end of the month, might have a chance, but I'm not doing that anymore.
Oh, I have no idea what that is, but I will sigh with you.
It's so sad. You would have loved it. Well, you probably wouldn't have cared, but I would have loved it.
One of us would have loved it.
Honest, at least.
Mason, I think we kind of, K-Bot's kind of done a bit of a diss track on DJ a couple of times already. I don't know. It's about as far as we can go with that.
Nate, I'm not going to address that because
don't believe you.
There's no, come on, really. So with music and in videos, you have to edit them in order to get it out. Sometimes we have a clip that's not ready to go yet, and it needs to go into a software so we can watch out. Make it look pretty. What does your editing flow look like on your videos? Is it pretty quick? Is it medium? Just kind of work and get it done, or is it like I know exactly what I'm gonna do? Boom, 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 done.
It's very dependent on the video. For your average video, it's pretty quick and easy. I've been doing this now for 2 years, so in my head, I have a running clock that tells me I can just feel how long the video is going to be while I'm recording. So I only say what I need to say. I no longer keep talking the entire recording and then cut it up and shorten it. I say what is only needed to say, and then I just cut out all the dead space. So when I go through and edit, I don't even listen to it. I just cut, delete all the quiet spots, and then I put it all together, and oh, look at that. That's a 10.5-minute video. I timed that out perfect. Sometimes it's a little shy, so I go back into the game, put on a little bit more onto the end. But overall, pretty quick and easy to edit. There are some videos, and I want to get more into these because I feel like if there's an area, if somebody's trying to get into farming sim and you want to do something unique, I think doing very, very, very high quality edits is the next step. Yeah. Farming sim as a whole, we have to admit it as creators, that all of us, that our edits we're pretty basic edits in the grand scheme of things. That's not a bad thing, and I just think that there's room for really, really high quality content, and I've tested the waters with that, with the heavily edited stuff, and they don't do poorly. It does take a lot more time to do that, though, so you have to keep that in mind.
Yeah,
that's the problem when you're trying to do daily videos. You're trying to do daily videos. The editing time can kind of suck the life out of you a little bit, because that's not necessarily the fun part of a lot of it, right? I mean, you're not playing the game, you're not coming up with original storylines, you're not coming up with original content, you're sitting behind a PC and just sitting there trying to think and edit things through and analyzing, right? And that, I can understand that for sure, but then who knows, maybe it's worthwhile.
Yeah, the edit can be fun sometimes, though, when you have a really unique idea pop up while you're editing. If you're doing one of those more heavily edited videos, that can be fun in itself too, but you kind of have to just, I don't know, maybe I'm weird, maybe I just am weird about that, but I kind of enjoy that kind of stuff too. So,
well, your job before this, you were somewhat involved in that before, correct?
Yeah, I have a degree in film production, and while starting this channel, until I went full-time on this channel, I was a full-time videographer and video editor as well. So it is what I have done professionally and have worked in for 11 years. I mean, technically speaking, so
you had the degree well before you started this channel. What was what was the point where because you obviously you're involved, you're in this kind of industry already. What was it that kind of snapped for you? Like, oh, you know what? I should make a channel and start doing these videos. What was it?
Well, I have tried YouTube since 2010. I want to say.
Is there still channels out there that we don't know about?
Yes. Then you're never going to find out because I can't get into them to delete the content, and it's so cringy. You'll never know. I will take that to my grave. But
is there voiceover? Like, could we hear you talk? Could someone find it and be like, you know what, that's got to be Jake?
Yeah, probably. Except you'd be like, well, that's Jake, but he sounds cringe. that's more so probably. He's like, that's a young cringy Jake right there.
Challenge. Gauntlet's been thrown down there. Chat. You guys go out there and try and figure out where those videos are.
Get on Google and start searching.
Yeah.
To be fair, the young me was probably only about 10% more cringe than I currently am. So it's not like it was terrible.
I'll let chat be the judge of that. If you guys can find Formal Pickle's original channels, please send them to me. I want to find out.
Yeah. So I've tried YouTube for like since 2011 or so, right?
Yeah.
And across multiple different channels. The Formal Pickle was made in like 2012, I think.
Oh, really?
2013. Yeah, it's old. And I made content all the way up through 2015, a little bit in 16. I stopped 17-ish, and then picked it back up in around 2019 when I started to deal with Grant. And,
was your original content farm sim?
Not exclusively.
Okay, I haven't gone back to your back catalog to take a look at all.
Most of it's privatized.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah. So originally, Farm Sim 17. Yes, there was stuff on that. GTA 5, like LSPDFR, there was stuff on that.
Yep.
American Truck Sim, there was stuff on that. So pretty similar to what I still currently do. That's about it. Oh, Gmod. If anybody remembers Gmod, yeah, there were some of those on there too.
I vaguely remember Gmod at all, but that's hilarious. Yeah. That's awesome. So all farm sim. So you've privatized. Is there? Do you still have any GTA stuff on your channel?
Public? I don't think so.
No, it's all farm sim pretty much exclusively for the most part now.
I think it's all farm sim, mostly farm sim. There are a select few videos that I have released kind of as like a, hey, I didn't want to privatize every single one of my really old videos, because if somebody goes and looks back at the old content, I want somebody who's aspiring to be a YouTuber to see and realize, like, everybody sucks in the beginning. 5 videos in the beginning, not worth watching. But so I left some of them public because I want that to be there. I want people to be able to see, like, oh, he definitely improved.
I think I still get comments on my first video. If people go back and look at that, they send a comment and they're like, "Wow, this is cringe." I mean, there's even a nickname around it too, so it's even kind of funny that way. Just a heads up. But
gosh,
yeah.
What advice would you give somebody knowing what you do now? What advice would you give somebody that's just starting out? That's like, you know what, I want to be just like you. How can I be just like you?
There is so much to go in on that. I mean, there's. So first of all, you don't expect yourself to be amazing in the beginning. You won't be. I wasn't. Nobody was. You can look at your favorite YouTuber. You can look at the biggest YouTubers. And guess what? Everybody's videos were questionable in the beginning. Yep. It takes time to learn yourself and how you make content and learn what you enjoy and just kind of how to make your personality show in your content and just the technical stuff of it too. It all takes time. There is no substitute for that time. So you just have to spend it. And your videos are going to improve over time. And you are going to find out what you do and do not enjoy. And through that time of you doing this, you're going to discover your why. You'll discover your purpose. And that will really assist you in figuring out what it is that you want to do. You have to ask yourself, there's 2 whys. The first why is, why am I creating content? Why do I want to do this? What is my interest in it? And the second why is, why do people watch my content versus somebody else's? And as you create that content, you learn and you get better, you'll start to answer those 2 questions for yourself, which is only going to help your content. And those answers to those 2 questions, those 2 whys, are going to change as time changes, because no one stays the same. Your content will always shift, evolve. You as a person will always shift and evolve. So, I mean, it's just, YouTube's kind of a deal where nothing's ever set in stone. There's different trends. There's different creation. Like, you look back 2017 or so, it was more, you had to have these really cinematic edits and these beauty shots and all of this. And then you look in modern day YouTube and it's pretty much just cut it really fast and tell a quick story, right? Everything changes. So never expect things to be one way, because it's never going to be one way.
Yeah. speaking of one way, the number one way, Brock Chapman with the AO who's ready for Forza 22. Hi, Pickle. $20 super chat.
That's one way.
Smooth segues as always.
Nice segue.
Something big that Clutch taught me is that, yeah, come on, I complain to you about everything.
Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough.
One of the biggest things that Clutch has taught me is quit trying to be the one guy that everybody watches. Just be the guy that everybody goes to for, your corner and your little thing. People watch you for a reason, but they may watch 2 or 3 other YouTubers that do exactly the same thing. And that's okay, because they're getting your information and their information, someone else's information. You get the whole story, and it's all about you doing as much as you can for the viewer. Because, even me and you guys too, you watch a lot of people who do the same stuff, but you do it for a reason, so you can get the entire story. And that's one of the biggest things that he taught me is quit trying to be the one guy. Just be one of the guys. You're cool.
Right. It isn't about cornering the market on that particular content. It's about cornering people's interest in your personality.
Yeah. I give it your subscribers are there for you. 90% of the people are there because they love you. You just happen to have a shared common interest with those people. And 10% of the people are there because they love that you do what you do. And that's cool. I'll take it. That being said, if you change, people are going, but still.
Yeah, when you change your content, then it gets interesting.
Yeah, but that's what I found is there's a lot of people that come, to my channel, your channel, and Clutch, the best live streaming farming simulator player in the world.
It's just you got to dial up the cringe. That's all you got to do. Remember, if you think it's too cringy, you got to hit that dial a couple more notches up, and then you're really gonna hit the sweet spot.
If you guys have not seen how K-Bot disappears now, you really got to check it out. It's a storm, and it just takes him back where he came from.
I had something else planned, but it ended up being way too offside. Even the boss is like, "Yes, you can't do that." I'm like, "Oh, come on."
I think that means it's the best thing to do. I don't know what it is, but if you're, I don't know.
She's a pretty good gauge of what's good and what's a bad idea.
Okay, and then don't take my word for it.
I do tend to push the envelope. I mean, I think everyone in here, we tend to try to push things as far as we can. So
yeah, I've done some videos where I'm like, I really hope this doesn't make Giants mad. I've had some videos where I'm like, I hope Giants is okay with this.
Speaking of which, okay, so you're an ambassador, correct?
Yes.
What is on the docket for both of you guys? I'm just a lowly partner over here with the two king. I may be the Startup King, but I'm not the Giants king of ambassadorship beside me. You guys got both ambassadors. What can you guys tell us? What's planned? What do you guys have? Anything planned? Is anything we can talk about that you think Farmsim 22? Like, what have they talked to you guys about this stuff at all that we can go on to talk about yet?
Kermit, don't shame me. It's fine.
Yeah, I'm wearing pants.
They're
short, but
I don't know anything about 22 that isn't already released. They don't tell us anything else, and
just because Kerminator's in the chat here, guys, doesn't mean you guys can't say something. You know what? I can.
The funny thing is, surprisingly, the ambassadors really right now don't know a whole lot.
We don't.
And as far as I know, there are not, if any, ambassadors on NDAs right now.
Okay. So being an ambassador with you guys, what does that currently entail?
So we are in charge of facilitating communication between the community and Giants. So like between one of our subscribers, myself, and then it goes to Kermit and Chris and Lars. And then they kind of take the step up if need be. We're kind of that in-between person that shares the information that Giants is given with our communities. And in turn, we take feedback and questions from our community back to Giants. So we're kind of we as far as I can tell, we take a lot of load off of them, so they're not having to answer everything and facilitate everything and tell all the information. The ambassadors, all of us, have a community of some sort, whether it be on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, whatever it is. We all have a community that we can relay information. So that's one of the cool things about the ambassador program. Yep, we're messengers.
Yeah, I've even Giants will on occasion request like, hey, we really want people's feedback on this, so that way we know if there's something they don't like, we can fix it. So that's one often way that we facilitate the communication. And also I personally, I've gone on to various like Twitch streams, and I've just asked the people streaming at the time, and I was like, hey, what do you want? What are some things you don't like?
Yeah.
And I put it all into like a Google Doc, and I've sent that off, and we have a place where we can provide our feedback. So
is that the best way you've been finding for getting feedback? Like actually just going and chatting with like live streamers, or talking in chat with some people, or what other ways have you guys done?
I think it is the best way, because I'm not asking them in many cases. There have been some cases where I specifically ask for what did you think on this specifically, because that's what I'm trying to gather information on. But I usually also just ask in general, like, what is it that you enjoy? What is it that you don't enjoy? What do you want to see, added? What do you want to see removed, if something removed?
Yeah.
I leave it open-ended, and people often give me a good list of information and requests, and often they're duplicate. So you can go to one content creator, one community, ask them what is it that you want to see, and then you go to a completely different one, and there's going to be 2, 3, 4 items on that list that are in every single community's list.
Yeah.
If that makes sense. So I feel like it's a good way to get information.
Yep.
Okay. So just out of curiosity, in your opinion, what was the most wanted thing that everyone wanted for the next?
Well, one of the big things I think was multiplayer to be better. The problem is there's a lot of people that ask that question that have nothing else in mind. They just try and find something to complain about.
Yep.
That happens a lot. But I think the biggest thing is, Giants, we got these questions actually together before FarmCon. And a lot of the questions I think on day one were from FarmCon. I believe the first question was from my community. I was like, oh no. But I think it was multiplayer being better, and they wanted an undo function for the
terraforming.
Yeah, but having A2 Studio here on the vice versa of that, it was like, no, you can't have that. Here's why you can't have that. And I was like, oh, okay, that's it. And now it's having him and having a modder. He's an ambassador too, by the way. Clutch, what are you doing?
What am I doing?
Like, everybody's an ambassador. What are you doing? You live in Canada. Come on, man. Oh, he got froze. All right. Well, let's wouldn't it be great if he did get froze right there? Honestly, it was really cool because I would think of something, and then he as a modder would say, no, you can't do that, and this is why. And I'm like, oh, well, that answered that question. But I think those were the biggest ones: multiplayer and undo function.
I know one of the most reoccurring requests that I saw from asking around that I wasn't expecting to see. So there are some that I was like, yeah, I was expecting they used to be on the list, and I think everyone can already think in their mind, like, if you think of the top 3 things you want in Farming Sim, what are you going to say? Well, those are the things that everyone tends to put on their list. What I saw that surprised me was a lot of people complaining about the render distance, the render circle in 19.
Oh, yeah.
When you zoom out in third person, you can clearly see that circle where things are rendered and then they go blurry.
Yep.
I was surprised how many, because once you notice it, it is very noticeable. But if you just remain kind of oblivious to it, you don't really think about it or notice it. You know what I mean? So
I think once you leave, like if you go up on top and look down at all, then it's glaringly obvious. If you just sit like at first person view, you generally don't notice it because that aspect is fine, right? If you're just always in that view, you're always in your tractor, but it's the second you kind of go third person and kind of back yourself up, then all of a sudden it's like, ooh, that's kind of ugly all of a sudden. I don't like that. How do I change that?
Yeah, that was probably one of the most reoccurring requests that I personally didn't even think about. So I was kind of surprised to see on there.
Yeah, I agree with you on that 100%. I mean, that's something they planned. It sounds like that's something that's getting updated. I didn't see any of that in any of the footage they showed. It seemed like that's kind of disappeared in any of the footage they showed for at FarmCon, at least. I didn't see that obvious circle, at least.
I wanted to say I saw it.
I feel like I saw it, but I could be wrong.
I didn't notice it wasn't as obvious, at least in any of the footage they showed that I saw.
Yeah, it also didn't look like their footage that they showed was very high quality either. I'm not saying anything bad about it or whatever, but I mean, I'm playing, and I'm sure you guys as well. I'm playing 4K max settings. Give me everything. Let's go. I know you've got a 3090. I've got a 3090. Clutch has a 2080 Ti still.
Yeah, still last gen. No.
It's okay, bud. But
if I was an ambassador, maybe I'd get one. I don't know.
But we're, myself and a lot of other players are used to playing at the highest quality possible, and you could tell when you look at something, you're like, that wasn't on high settings.
Mm-hmm.
No, but the game runs better if you don't run on high settings either. So
it might have been the whole thing. So what's been announced and Pickle? What's the thing you are most excited about?
The fence. The fence.
I knew it was gonna be the fence for you. I think we've talked about this in edit when we were doing like the Flint Hill series, because we were trying to make fences on that. You were making fences on your horse farm, and you were just cursing about it.
We spent over 180 hours building that farm, and probably a good 120 of it is laying the fence.
Yeah.
Because okay. So you plan out where you want your fence to go. You place down the pasture without the fence.
Hang on. I'm gonna give you the podium here. Okay, go podium.
Okay, so you plan where you want your pasture to go. Then you place down your pasture without a fence within it. Then you take your smallest landscape circle tool, like the 2 or whatever, the smallest it goes, and you pick a relatively equal height among the terrain that you're going to be working on. And you follow where you're going to put that fence line, and you draw it out so you flatten out specifically that one little strip or along where your fence is going to go. You keep it perfectly straight. And then you take your fence and you use the seethe snap tool to rotate it to face the way that you want it to face. And then you line it up and you place it board by board by board by board for the whole stretch. And you hope you get to a corner and it fits. It never does. So then you're like, I gotta fit this corner somehow. It is the most painful thing in the world. So when I saw the new landscape, like the whole new build mode is the best thing ever.
I agree.
But the cool. Fence alone, dude, I've already bought the game 3 times, and I'll buy it 6 more times just because of the fence.
Oh yeah.
the fence, I 100% agree. I mean, trying to get them to level out properly, and oh boy, it's gonna be huge. That's gonna be a big thing for us. I agree. I think it's gonna make your farms look so much nicer.
Yeah, and I want to clarify, I am not the fence master. That is King May. He's the one who did all the fencing.
He is.
So I'm complaining because I had to hear his pain. Right? I didn't experience it, but he did.
We need to talk to King May maybe, because he would give us the full gist of it. I think Buck has been big on fences as well on a bunch of the stuff he's done, right?
Yeah, it just sucks because like there's some maps where you'd love for the fence to go with the hill, and right now in 19 you can't do it. You literally can't do it.
No.
And I thought they were going to give us maybe an option to angle your buildings or your fences or whatever. So you'd still have to manually place it, but you can at least kind of angle it. I'm pleasantly surprised to see the new draw feature. So
yeah.
It's huge, and it's one of the biggest things that I saw after seeing, what was it, day 2 when they showed off the build stuff. I was like, yep, that's what I want. I don't care about factories anymore. Give me that.
Yeah, and the sounds as well are really cool. I'm excited for that.
Actually, a mod just came out on PC yesterday, I believe it was, that adds rain. It basically adds what Farm Sim 22's adding, rain inside the cabin, and when your wipers are on, it makes the sound. Like I had the speakers in there. I've got a big 10-inch sub below the thing, and the rear window in the tractor I was using, you could hear it going. Woof, woof.
Nice.
I was like, oh.
I'm curious to see. I want to see some gameplay footage, some screenshots of the rainy weather, because everything we've seen for 22 has been beautiful sunny weather.
You're right. Yep.
And that makes great screenshots. But I kind of am curious, like, what do what do the storm clouds look like? What does a cloudy day look like? Are they different? Do you have the dark like thunderstorm clouds? Do you have just standard overcast clouds?
Yeah.
How's the rain look? You know, is the rain actually going to fall on the windshield and one kind of wipe away to some degree? You know, is it at least not going to fall in buildings and inside of cabs? You know, these are kind of my questions, right?
I agree. Adam's asking multi-screen support. I don't think we've heard anything about that at all. I can't see that being a thing at all.
Split screen?
You can. I mean, you can do that already on 19, but you have to like expand it and set it up that way. FDR is the best person to talk to about that.
Oh, really? I didn't know FDR was big on that.
I mean, they do logging. They got a triple screen set up.
I did not know that. Interesting.
Come on. We're going to have them on the show eventually whenever they talk about logging.
I didn't know he had multi-screen. I didn't know that's how he was set up.
It's set up. Same thing here.
Yeah, but I didn't know that's what he was set up for farming. Like it's
cool.
I think it's cool. I might even do it myself. I've got enough screen space, that's for sure.
It's basically just I mean, I'm not sure how to do it. I don't know. But you basically just take one and you just
lightning and thunder, and yeah, that would be awesome. I would love to see lightning and thunder as well. That'd be cool.
That would be cool. I'm gonna say it here, and I'll say it again. I say it every single time, every opportunity I can. Giants, when we get in a natural disasters DLC,
they say no. They said
Come
no.
on. Give it to me.
No.
Give me the natural disasters DLC.
Am I the only one that just does not care?
Yes, you are.
I want it.
I want it too. I think it'd be cool.
Farmer, what is the number one thing farmers curse? The weather.
So that's why you don't have it. It makes it so much easier.
But that's what you want. You want to have it so that you have to deal with it and figure out ways to work with it.
Maybe I just
you can toggle it on and
I
off.
just don't understand.
We've been just
I just think it would be cool.
I don't understand what hardships are. I don't get it.
You know, have hail damage, wind damage, flooding, you know, all that stuff. It would just be nice. Tornadoes would be cool, but that would be challenging, so I'm not expecting that.
I believe their reasoning was the average player. So like we represent, what do you think? 20-30% of the community total, the entire like community. Otherwise it's just people being like, yeah, I like farming game.
Mm-hmm.
Not in a bad way, just kind of is what it is. That's the way I started off. I didn't know there was YouTubers.
There can be options. It's not they can toggle that stuff, right? You can say, I want realistic weather. I don't want realistic
weeds.
weather.
Everybody just turns them off. Nobody
There's
uses
some people that don't.
I actually use the weeds.
Do you use weeds, Pickle?
Yeah, I actually do.
My respect for you has dropped 20% right there. I'm sorry.
Oh,
I'm kidding. I don't mind the weeds. I don't mind the weeds with seasons.
Well, no, weeds without seasons, forget it.
Yeah, weeds with seasons is fine. Weeds without seasons is a hot mess.
Yeah.
DJ, thoughts? Oh wait,
when
was the last time you played Farm Sim? Just out of curiosity.
I play for like an hour every morning. This morning I got to play for way longer because Mod's released 4 hours late.
Though, did you actually like run a farm up and do anything? No. Okay.
Dude, I've got over 40 hours over the past few weeks on what's the map? Chellington Valley. I play Farm Sim.
I don't think it's so defensive.
To be fair, I cheat just as much in my personal games as I do off screen. But it's just I understand it lets people play the way they want to play, even though the storms are stupid.
Storms are awesome. I'm sorry, what?
K-Bot says what?
K-Bot says what? I don't know. I disagree. I think we should see storms. I like what Pickle's got going on there for sure.
I'm telling you, man. Natural disasters, DLC.
I would love to see it.
I need it.
It could be nothing else on that DLC but natural disasters. I would still pay $20 for that in a heartbeat.
I would pay for a natural disasters DLC, 100%.
Yeah, I agree.
I mean, I'll show it off.
I'll show it off.
And maybe I'll like it. Who knows? Like Global Company. I still don't use the stuff, but the Place Anywhere thing's pretty cool. You know, just Control G, hit that top little square. I can do whatever I want.
We'll see how production changes your mind, DJ. We'll see.
I told you that was the number one thing I was looking forward to in Farm Sim 22 was the production change. You're like, no, it's not. Like, it is. until I saw the build mode. Now I don't care.
I'm looking forward to see what modders can do with production chains specifically.
Oh, they're gonna go crazy with it.
That's
Shaba's
where
gonna
I'm
tear it up. Zodal Zock's gonna tear it up. I mean, it's gonna be interesting for sure. And the great thing is that stuff can come to consoles now. That's so cool. More of the community gets to do what they want with the platform that they already have. 2 thumbs up.
I can't even say that comment.
What?
DJ plays Farm Sim like a 12-year-old.
Shut your mouth. Get out of here. Who said that? I'm going to time you out. Where's your stream at? Who said that? Who said that?
I refuse to say. I agree with him 100%.
It's Kermit, isn't it?
It might have been Kermit. Yeah, it was definitely Kermit that said that. 100% it was Kermit that said that. You should time out Kermit.
Oh gosh.
What was I had a question for you and I totally forgot what it was now because DJ is taking me completely off track.
Well, I'm on a mission now. You just do what you're gonna do.
Oh, it's Kermit, I'd watch out. I think DJ's after you. I'm sorry, buddy. I'm so sorry.
Mike Crusher 27. You're going down.
Nothing Kerminator. It's all right. DJ's just trying to time somebody out. That's all. He's in the chat now. All right. Pickle, favorite map all time. Farm Sim 19.
Favorite map of Farm Sim 19 of all time. Man, that's
what does it take
be
for a good map?
hard.
What do you need for a good map, first of all? What do you think?
For me, I need hills.
Flat.
I like to have a good amount of trees. I don't like it to be just wide open.
Yep.
I think really the best map has at least one good-sized town, preferably 2 towns.
Really?
That is my preference. It just really helps for roleplay.
I know exactly what map you're going to say now then.
Yeah, you do. So for 19 specifically, County Line has got to probably be my favorite.
Yep.
However, in 17, my favorite was UMRV.
Okay.
I still love UMRV. It's just County Line holds a special place in my heart. Yeah, it started the YouTube career, and it's just a great map. It really is. So
DJ's translating for you. I like it. Nice work, DJ.
What? Oh no, I was helping.
I know.
Like
it's
house?
Good. I like your houses. They're nice.
Yep, trees.
Don't quit your day job.
This is my day job.
Oh wait, start it.
Me and Pickle are at work right now.
we are.
This is work. This is it.
Actually, wait a minute. Let's see. 3:04. Oh no, DJ, I'm off the clock. Now we're overtime.
We're overtime now.
We're gonna have to pay him a whole lot more than we started with.
Good luck with that.
Mm.
So what do you have planned in the next 3 months before 22 comes out? Is there anything you want to talk about at all that you've got on the docket going on?
I did have some stuff really cool planned, but we've pushed it back to 22.
Oh, do you think you can talk about it all, or is this all secret squirrel stuff still?
I can talk about one of them.
Oh, okay.
So, soft launched it, started to work on it in 19. It was so imagine 5M for farming sim. So a community where you have to apply to get in, and it's all roleplay based, and you can have whatever business you want, right? So you could have people being police officers; they could be trained police officers, whatever. You could have someone running, especially in 22. This is going to work really, really well. You could have someone running a bakery, someone running a co-op, somebody running a trucking service, someone running a towing service. So when people leave their equipment out in the middle of the road, like it always happens, well, guess what? It got impounded. Now you have to go pay a fine and get your vehicle back. That is something that I want to work on. Was going to release it in 19. We kept getting delayed, and honestly, it got to the point where I was like, we're too close to 22 to release that now. So hopefully that'll be coming out for 22. I think that'll be really cool. A community just where you can get in and it's whitelisted, so you don't have anyone trolling, and if they do troll, well, they're not going to be there anymore. It's just focused on roleplay. I think that'll be really cool.
So it sounds kind of similar to the Farm Sim Network, but less geared towards just all farming, and actually geared to a whole bunch of other stuff that kind of surround that.
Yeah, exactly. Less geared towards just farming. It's role play based. It's not as I wouldn't say it's as strict either, right? Because with Farm Sim Network, it runs a 3-day seasons, and it's very much like, this is the money you got, this is the land you got, and you're allowed to own these certain things, but some things you're not supposed to get or whatever. It's been a long time since I've been in there. They might have changed some things.
Not really. It's still the same. Very similar.
But this one would be more like, if you imagine our roleplay series, Clutch, where we get on and we record.
Yep.
Not quite that free of an experience, but pretty darn close. You still have, I would imagine, like, the police on the server would be your admins, right?
Okay.
And so they're the ones like overseeing everything. And I also imagine there could be a position, you could have a couple people running construction companies, so they could be the ones to build your property for you. So let's say you go to the courthouse and you're like, hey, I want to build a new barn. Can I get permits to build this barn? And they go, yeah. Where are you going to build it?
In the middle of my cornfield. I'm a Roleplay
right here.
farm.
And they're going to be like, cool. As long as he didn't say in the middle of the road, we didn't really care. We'll have a builder go out there and build it. And that way there's a construction company that can have a legitimate business on the server, and you can control who does the building. So you don't get somebody destroying the whole map with landscape tool. You know what I'm saying?
I'm out.
Why is this massive ramp built in the middle of this field? DJ got bored.
I don't think somebody got a permit for that one.
Check vehicles. There's something really cool in there for you guys. When did I download this? I mean, got the clutch thing by you. I mean, shouldn't be that hard. Jake, have you seen that?
What? Huh?
It's a cardboard cutout of Clutch, and they snuck it in his server.
Oh, yeah.
Just blinking it everything.
Yeah, where can one acquire this cardboard Clutch, by the way?
I will send it to you. I can send it to you.
You beautiful, beautiful human. I'm gonna have so much fun.
He's included it in his pre-stream, and it's great.
I'm so excited now.
You could go bowling for Clutch. It's great. Yeah.
I was watching a stream the other day, and there's these cardboard clutches everywhere, and I'm just like, I want it. I need it. I have so many ideas.
You can thank OK Used Mods for that. He is you know what? He did a solid. He helped me build the Speed Shop. He was one of the main creators of the Speed Shop, and ever since then, he's taken upon himself to build all sorts of random stuff for me that I sometimes I don't even know about it. All of a sudden, he gets this mod and ends up in my server. I'm like, what's this? Special building, it says. I'm like, oh, what is this thing? Whatever, I'll just throw it in there, and I don't even know what it is. And yeah, Clutch, you gotta come take a look at this. And I come around the corner, and all it is these things of me everywhere in my game. I'm like, oh boy. How did this ever get put in?
And then the piano that plays Barbie Girl,
which I didn't even know about until like a month afterwards.
This but J Turk said he helped to get it in the server too, so he got one more person to blame.
Oh,
he's the one that masked it as a stone building.
Love it. So you guys are awesome. See, that's what this community is all about. Just kind of messing with me now. It's great. I love it. Bring it on. Yeah. What else we got? Is there anything else we need to talk about here? Should we go through some mods? Is there anything we need to talk about in mods, DJ?
Briefly. I mean, of course, you guys know there's no news for Farm Sim 22 right now. At least this week. I mean, last week we had something, not this week. I did confirm with Giants a few things about Farm Sim 22 for console. So if you're on PC, as you know, if you buy a disc version, it's going to have a code inside as well. Like, I assume it's your activation code, but that's also a digital version of the game as well. So if somebody buys you a digital or a CD version for PC, you and 99% of the rest of us don't have a CD drive. So you'll be able to use that digital code. You'll still have the game. You put the disc up and show it off and be like, yeah, I have that game. Check it out.
For consoles, special edition as well? Sorry.
What? Yeah, special edition, same way. I'm going to give away the 2 codes of the 2 special editions that I bought. I want the beacons. I don't care about anything else.
I know.
I hope you can run 2 beacons at once.
I don't see why not.
I'm about to find out. Anyway, PC or console is a little bit different. Let's say you've got a PlayStation 4 now, right? You buy the disc version of Farm Sim 22 when it comes out, and you're excited. And later on down the road, PlayStation 5 digital version comes out. You're like, oh yeah, I'm gonna get the PlayStation 5. First thought doesn't come through your head that you have a disc version of a game that you're not going to be able to play on the next console. If you get the CD version, you will need to put the CD in to play it, but you would expect that. That's what your game is. Digital, it's not going to work. Obviously, you didn't buy a digital copy. Same thing with the Xbox as of right now. Giant said they would get back to me with final confirmations about that stuff. But buy Farm Sim 22 digitally on consoles if you are planning on moving. That is my warning there. Mods are slowing down. We've talked about this a little bit during the show. It was a rough week. Actually, was it Wednesday? Wednesday was great. Had some really cool stuff come out. Massey 5400 pack from AMG Agri. They've got some other really cool stuff happening as well. Stay tuned to the channel. Custom Modding released the update to the John Deere air carton drill along with their pads of fertilizer tank this week.
That thing is awesome. Have you got a chance to mess with that at all yet?
I did a first look on it. Like,
I know, but have you actually played with it? What are you doing?
It's a bug.
Is it a ghost? Okay. Anyway, that's pretty cool. I love that big tank they got. I was surprised. I put it in the game and I'm like, oh yeah, it's fired up. This thing is massive. It's so big.
Yeah,
it's great.
It's almost as big as the C850 itself.
C850, yeah.
The 3D tracks on it are crazy.
Yeah.
Speaking of 3D tracks, the NMC excavator came out this week, the 320. The tracks on it are beautiful. Oh, they're really good. And a raw smash windrower came out this week.
Cool. That's
like
very cool as well. That thing's
a
awesome.
proper one. A lot of people are saying that they don't like it, and I'm like,
I like
whatever. It takes the Draper Stream 900, the 9-meter header with the Draper and the stuff up. They just made it a mower.
Love it.
And
it's awesome.
Yeah. So very, very cool. There were also people saying you could hook it up to other things like telehandlers and things like that and use just the header to mow with. So I'm interested to see what the community coming out with there.
Some ideas for that. I read about that as well. I'm like, oh, I hope no one else knows about this. Oh, wait, never mind. Everybody knows about this already.
Everybody. The John Deere from Shaba, or no, not Shaba. I'm so sorry. From Pepe978, ambassador for Italy. He is releasing his John Deere 50G mini excavator soon. We don't know when. But first look's coming out on Sunday at 2 a.m. or 3 a.m. Eastern time. My video is going to come out later, but we've got a video showing that off. Really cool.
Oh, I just lost audio.
Uh-oh.
Let's see if we can fix that. Oh, that's a problem.
Yep. Jake, you still got me, man?
Yeah, what up, dude?
All right. What I did. As far as other stuff, Lincoln Creek came out, I believe it was last weekend. Beautiful. I'm sure Pickle knows all about that one.
Oh yeah.
And Autumn Oaks, wait, no, Clutch is still there.
I'm back. I lost audio for a second. I think I'm back.
Cool. We hear you.
Okay.
Autumn Oaks, the Dennis Farms edit of that came out. Really, really cool if you guys are on PC and you're into cattle of any kind. He made some pretty hilarious remarks between the male and female cattle as well. Great.
Lincoln Creek, I'd have to say it like before you move on, but Lincoln Creek is such a cool map. Like I think it's underrated for sure. Oh, DJ's frozen now.
What? Crap.
My turn. Come on.
No.
It's not the Farm Sim show if we don't all have some kind of technical issue throughout the event.
You gotta love it. Yeah, Lincoln Creek is cool though. I really like that you can take the moo-moos to their vacation home. That's really cool. So
yeah, you can move stuff around. I mean, that's not many maps have done anything like that. And MRG's always got original ideas on his map for sure, but I mean, he doesn't. This is something. I think this is his best work so far. I think I said this in the stream last time we were playing on it. I think this is the best map he's done so far. I really enjoy it, but there's so much detail in all his stuff. So if you haven't tried Lincoln Creek, I would highly recommend giving it a shot. It's on the mod network now as well as his Discord and Facebook, I believe. Yeah. Sorry, are you back now? You're good?
Meow.
Yeah. Okay. I don't know of any other new maps coming anytime before now in 22, to be honest with you guys.
I mean, you got a few here and there. Mappa Italia, it's getting FS22 edit. There was one that came out a few days ago, kind of neat. We talked about Valley View Farm as well, pre-stream, but it had a very rough entry into the marketplace this morning on PC because they accidentally uploaded the console version, but that has been removed and the PC version has been added to the mod hub for PC players. Bigfoot also got an update today. What was the name of that one? Doll Ranch got an update. Pretty cool.
It's multiplayer or it's seasons ready. That's all it was, wasn't it?
Seasons of precision farming and Fox Farms. Just a big old American map. Flat land, big fields. That is it. And there's a lot of them too. But they're all big strips. It reminds me a lot of Millennial Farms, or not Millennial Farms.
Welker?
Yeah, Welker, but without Welker.
Yeah.
Just a basic, just
eh.
Not eh. And I dig it. I dig it. I think it's cool. It's
a map. Though. You need a town site. You need some kind of a town or something. To make
some people, like when I play on console, all I'm focused on is being in the field because there's not a whole lot else you could do. I think this is great. And it's cool. It has its purpose, and I like it.
DJ Modding supposedly got another map coming out as well. That's right. I forgot about that one. He's got a standard size map coming out.
It'd be number 4, I believe, right?
Yeah, he's been pumping them out.
Yeah, crazy. You want to talk about your speed run?
I don't know if I want to.
Or your mini attempts?
Pickle, have you heard about the speed run at all? Were you involved in any of that? Did you come?
All I know is that 6 minutes in last night, you had one heck of a time.
Oh yeah, I got hit by a train. That's right.
Yeah. I turned it on. I was like, of course. Right when I cut it on, you know what? I'm out.
Well, we've been trying. We've got 10 hours now between 2 different streams, and the clutch strategies are not working out. You know what? I didn't know it was possible to suck and blow at the same time, but I think I've managed to do it. I think I've officially managed to find a way to do it.
Phrasing.
So yeah, no, the speed run. It's for those who are not aware what the Farm Sim speed run is. It's trying to buy every single numbered field on Ravenport. That's basically it. How fast can you do it with 4 people, no mods? And I originally thought in my head, well, we could do this in 4 hours, no problemo. We haven't got past about 33% of the way there in 5 hours in 2 different streams. So I don't really know what to do. I really don't know what to do anymore. I'm at a loss. We suck. That's all I can say.
There was another map. Sorry, GB Modding, Addingham Park. He contacted me. GB, hit me up, dog. I messaged you back. You took me a while, but I did.
GB, what's the Addington Park?
Addingham Park. It's an English map. He was working on it last year, and then since February he's been taking a break on it. Or not, maybe not on it, but he's been taking a break from just posting in general. So
on the speedrun clutch, I think whenever you do finally figure it out and how to do it, the next step is to add 2 people in whose objective is to make it so you don't succeed.
Ooh, now I might get involved then.
That sounds very. That sounds
their whole
horrible.
job is to try and sabotage your efforts. Now that would be interesting.
There might be something to that, like a whole different way of doing it, though. I don't know about the whole speed run, because I mean,
maybe it's like a for you earn $1 million, you earn $1 million, and you win, and then the 2 people are there to stop you from earning $1 million. Maybe you have an hour to do it, or whatever the rules are. But
set up 2 farms. One farm is the objective is to make $1 million. The other farm is the only objective is to stop them from making $1 million.
Yeah, to steal $1 million.
But the rules would stay the same.
Maybe
base game equipment, Ravenport, no mods.
Yes, pretty similar. You just kind of change like how you classify who wins or what winning is. That's about it.
Yeah,
right?
That would be one way of doing it. That'd be interesting. That's an interesting thought on multiplayer right there.
Yeah.
the troll speed run. There you go.
The other night when I was watching your speed run, I thought of this because you got hit by a train, and I was like, I kind of wish I was driving that train to try and time it when I could hit him. I was like, wait a minute.
I wish I was driving that train. To be fair, it was completely my fault. I decided to cross the tracks in probably the worst possible spot with the worst possible setup. But you know what? We managed to get through it somehow. And that ended up being the least of my concerns for the rest of the 4 hours of the stream. So, yeah, anyways.
Still home alone, huh?
Ronry. So, Ronry. Yeah, I've still got like a week and a half on my own. Like I was saying, I didn't get my pre-stream sandwich, unfortunately, today. So I had to actually make my own lunch. And I was disappointed.
I have Doritos and Oreos, if that helps.
You know what? It's all good. You know what? It's probably good that I'm on my own because I can actually maybe lose my COVID 30 pounds that I put on the last 2.5 years.
Also, jarred cheese.
Dark cheese?
Like cheese in a jar.
Oh, jar cheese.
Yeah.
Is it one of those like squeezable ones? Can you get the squeezed cheese? It kind of looks like my shirt, to be honest. With about the same color.
No, it's like the cheese that you put in, you warm up. It's like queso. It's queso.
Jar cheese.
Jar cheese.
Okay,
dude.
there we go. I'm unfroze.
Queso.
Cheese
no
whiz?
one's called it jar cheese in their entire life.
I always hear cheese
in a
whiz.
jar, dude.
Cheese whiz or the squirty cheese. Squirty cheese is the one I remember calling it when I was little. Mom, give me the squirty cheese.
Oh, they like pressurized the air pressure. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like in a like a toothpaste container almost.
Yeah.
Oh, cheese
Squirty
toothpaste.
cheese. Squirty cheese. I just want to say that now.
No, there you go.
You going to watch a DJ? You got a date tonight? Is that what I hear?
It's with myself again. Taking myself out to the movies again.
Congratulations. Congratulations.
I want to see Free Guy with what's his face? Yeah, Ryan Reynolds. There we go.
I don't know anymore. I don't pay attention to movies anymore. I have no idea.
I was watching Paramount Plus a couple days ago, watching Infinite, and there was an ad for it, an ad for Free Guy around that, and I was like, ooh, I want to go see that. That looks cool. And I looked at my phone and I'd already put it in my phone, but I don't know when. But past me knew that future me would also like that movie.
Must have had a plan.
I did, yeah. So that's another on Paramount Plus, Infinite. It's got Marky Mark. It's good. It's really good.
It does. Farm Sim Jimmy, you're not wrong. It definitely does. And DJ's go. Oh, wait, hang on. What is this last thing you wrote here?
I'm gonna need a day off.
You're going back to work?
Kinda. I owe them one more gig. Part of my contract, and it's for the first. A lot of you guys know I DJ'd for school when I went to school, and then as part of working with that school, I got in with a bar that did the official watch party every week, who's like hundreds and hundreds of people, and basically mimic the marching band, what they would play, and fun stuff. And we have bands outside rocking it out during the game and everything. It's a huge thing. And I just left like this 19-year-old kid who's been DJing for like 4 months on his own to run the entire show. And I was like, I'll come back and help one time.
You got one time.
One time. So yeah, on was it April or not April? That says April. On September the 17th through the 18th and 19th, I'll be out of town. So
all right, fine then.
We'll see.
That's not a Friday, is it?
Oh, it's a Friday, Saturday, Sunday, yeah. And then like 2 weeks before that, I might also have to take another Friday off. We'll see, because I've got tickets to see a game the day before, and I might not game? Do what?
Football.
Yeah, college football. I'm going out of town to the same school, but they're playing an away game, and it's on a Thursday. Funny enough, so
that's all right.
Yeah.
Pickle, what do you got planned? Anything going on this weekend?
Oh yeah, some major plans. Very, very important stuff. I don't know if you happen to see that beanbag behind me, but I plan on sitting on that beanbag and turning on that TV and watching and probably an unhealthy amount of Netflix, Hulu, or whatever it may be. And then periodically coming back to my desk to make sure the world isn't on fire and someone doesn't need me. But
you can do that on your phone now. You don't even need to get up.
Yeah, but I need to get some form of exercise. At least standing up and walking to the desk is a little bit of something, right?
You get all the exercise you need whenever the realtor comes to the front door.
Exactly.
You can always stream, and people can tell you to do squats all night. That's always a thing too. That's me how I know.
Yeah, they've tried to do that before. I'm too lazy. I refuse. Oh, physical activity.
Oh, bad. Well, folks, if you guys want to see more of the Formal Pickle and apparently his weekend laziness, you can check him out. Links are in the description to his channel.
That's not weekend exclusive.
That's
You weren't kidding when you said you were trying to get your laziness under control.
Yeah. I've walked this week. Okay, I went for a walk last night.
Mm-hmm.
That's my exercise for the next 3 months.
Cheers,
We're
William.
good.
Where were you walking to and from?
My door and then back to my door, technically. Except I walked around the whole town to do it. So.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
This is Stuart. I have no idea either. I know there's been a bunch of people asking about the collector's edition for Canada. I haven't seen it anywhere either yet, so still waiting.
Not a yet. As soon as we find out, we'll let you guys know.
Believe me, I'm looking for it as well, man. So if I find it, I will let you know for sure. That's all I got. I got nothing else. Pickles, is there anything you would like to end on?
Subscribe to Clutch Simulations, of course.
Of course, I agree.
Yep.
And have they banned your bot recently?
Oh yeah, he got banned bad. Like on, was it Wednesday, Thursday?
Immediately.
One of the last stream that wasn't like 2 streams ago. He was banned in like 20 minutes. It was epic. Yeah.
Okay. Well, in that case, I challenge everyone to ban the bot in 10 minutes.
Oh boy. Do you know how many squats I'm gonna end up doing? Come on, he just like he gave you guys the nice K-bot lips on the coffee at the start of the stream here, and you guys want him banned already.
Yeah. Oh, and somebody's asking. Yes, this is an Eric the Crazy Viking.
Eric. Cheers. That's
coffee
awesome.
mug. He sent me and David, 2 of them. It came the last day David was here, all the way from oh crap, where does he live? Norway?
It's one of the Scandinavian countries, isn't it?
Norway, I believe.
I thought it was Norway. I was going to say. I thought it was Norway.
But yeah, it's a nice cup.
That's very cool.
Yeah. Thank you.
All right. Well, I think that's it for this week, folks.
Yep.
DJ, any final thoughts?
Today was a good show. I thought we did well. We could probably do better, but I don't think we want to try that hard. I think it was successful. 10 out of 10 for sure.
10 out of 10 for effort. Oh, well,
Did everybody have technical troubles? I think so, right? Everyone had technical troubles.
It was, yeah, unfortunately.
Well, then this was a great one. I don't know what you're talking about. We met all the goals.
This is par for the course.
We're good. All right, roll that up.
Thanks for joining us, folks. We'll be back next Friday, I believe, unless DJ's got plans.
Oh, no, we're back next Friday, and we have a special guest who's going to be in their studio with me.
That's right. That'll be fun. Thanks for joining us today, folks. We will see you next week. I'll be streaming tonight if anyone cares or wants to hang out. I'll be there. We'll see you then. Have a good day, folks.
Peace.
See you, folks.
The Sim Show.
We need to get Pickle to do a K-bot diss track.
Yes.
Please do.